Welcome to another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, coming to you 6 days a week as we interview whitetail experts and hear their traditions and personal stories of the hunt. Learn more about the latest gear, discover proven tips, and the latest strategies so you can make your next hunt a success. Now, here's your host, Bruce Hutchins.
Welcome to a special episode of Whitetail Rendezvous. This is your host, Bruce Hutchins, and this is for another candidate, another finalist for Extreme Huntress 2019. We're heading to Sweden, and we're going to talk with Ulrika Karlsson-Arne, and she is one of the finalists. Ulrika, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's really exciting to be there. I see you have a ptarmigan, and then I see you have a tar. Did I say that right on the wall?
It's a chamois.
Chamois, pardon me.
Chamois,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between a tar and a chamois?
I don't really know. I'm from Sweden. We don't even have those animals in Sweden. But I've been to Austria once, and I had this project with Swarovski optics, so we hunted some chamois. Yeah, but okay. I do hunt a lot of Swedish animals, so that's mine.
Well, it's a very pretty mount, and we talked on Facebook Live about you're a huntress, but you're also feeding your family. Let's connect those dots and let people know why hunting is important to you.
Well, first of all, it's spending time outdoors. Just being in the forest, picking blueberries, chanterelles, lingonberry. I'm out all year round, and to me, it's collecting food. I started to hunt really late. I was like 26, 27. Because I didn't have my mother or father taking me with me out. So no one in my family is a hunter. But I had this feeling in my body that I really wanted to go outdoor. And I didn't really know what it was until I met some people, some hunters, and they took me with them. And then it was like, yeah, of course, this is me. This is my life. I really want to get my own food, bring my own food with me home. So I hunt all the species in Sweden, like moose, roe deer, wild boar, fallow deer, everything, capercaillie, ducks, and I cook them and I take care of them and I skin them and I do everything to preserve a good meal.
So how do your kids like wild game?
I think they grew up with it, so they're like taking it for granted. Yesterday my daughter said, "Mama, can we make some meatballs?" And she was like, "Oh, we're going to go for the fallow. We're going to go for the moose." I mean, that's not ordinary. Her friends don't eat wild game like that. They shop it in the grocery store. So we kind of have dinners when we eat moose. And they tell me, "Mother, do you remember last year when you shot this moose calf and it was out on the field and you take 2 rounds to get it down?" And we have some good stories when we have dinner together. So they really love it. They want I think we eat like meat every day, whole week. Maybe one day we can go for fish or something, but mostly it's my own meat that I harvested.
So when you think about Extreme Huntress, obviously you came into the game later. I know one of the finalists, Jenny Belknap, was born into hunting. She says, it was just part of her DNA from the time you brought it up. What challenges did you face as an older person, in your mid-20s, wanting to hunt? How did all that work out?
Yeah, it wasn't that easy because starting to hunt in Sweden, you really have to know someone that has a hunting ground to be on and forest to be in. And I had to learn it the long way, the hard way. I didn't get it for free, and I didn't have anyone to help me out from the beginning also. So I took my chances, and after I took the hunting license, I started to work with the hunting association, Swedish Hunting Association. So I was out helping out at hunts, and I also wanted to bring women and kids. So I worked really hard for free in the weekends, and I did that for over 10 years. I got a silver medal for my just doing that really great job. And all this time, my longing for being more outdoor was growing. So 3 years ago, I quit my work at Swedish Television to be more outdoor and work full-time with this influencer, producing stuff like live broadcasting, hunting, TV shows, content for different brands, and now I have the time to be as much as 140 hunting days per year, and I bring my kids also.
So you're, as you said in your bio, you're a producer and an influencer, but you're an authority and you're highly credible in Sweden as an outdoor hunter.
Yeah, but I think this is a really men's world. We are not that many women, so it's really important that women take place and show that we also can do this. For example, last week I had a little hunting come together for women in the north. We was up north Sweden hunting moose, and it was one girl from Iceland, and I invited one girl from Norway, just to make content for different brands, but also to show off that women can too. I mean, those girls, they're only like 20, 25, and they are so knowledge and good at what they are doing. So we made a great team, and we can go up north hunting moose and take care of it all by ourselves. And that is a really good feeling. That's what I wanted to have when I was like 20, 25, but I had to go the long way and the hard way. And now I want to give them something back so they can go out with me instead. So we have like a great time, and it's kind of a lifestyle. This is more than life.
Now, who are some of the companies that you work for or represent in Sweden?
Well, I'm in the Sauer team Sweden, so I use the Sauer rifles. I've been like an ambassador for those Sauer rifles for 3 years. I'm also working with Swarovski Optic. We used the Boris at Texas, and I think Boris Optic were really, really, really nice. They worked in a great combination with the Winchester. I mean, it's not only if you have a good rifle or a good scope or a good ammunition, it's the combination that makes it, and it's up to you what you want to use. I'm also collaborating with Norma Precision. I've been using those ammunition for like 20 years. I also have this Fjällräven. It's a clothing brand with clothes and equipment. And I also have a little collaboration with Volkswagen. They help me out when I have to travel a lot. And Nordic Heat, they make those battery heated underwear. So out hunting in Sweden, it could be really cold in the wintertime. So I really need those brands to work with. They make my hunting days even better. So, and if I don't have to think about if I'm freezing, it's going to be a better result on the hunting day.
Now, if somebody wants to vote for you for Extreme Huntress 2019, how would they do that?
They should start by going to the extremehuntress.com, the website. Of course, I want all the people voting for me. I want them to vote because they've seen what I'm doing at the competition, not only for that they knew me and stuff like that. I really want them to look at the episodes, because this is going to be a really good show this year. I think we have launched 3 episodes, and the 4th is coming up next Sunday. It's a really good competition this year. It's no drama. It's only hunting, having a good time, for women doing what I love. And of course, I want to be the winner. I mean, that's in the end of the day, of course, I want to be a role model and be in front of the others and be the winner. So you can go to this extremehuntress.com, and there's an online voting up in the right corner, I think. It says, I think it's like online voting. You click on that one, and there comes up those 4 of our women pictures and names, and you click in my name, and you're going to put in your email address. Make sure there's no space in front of the first letter, because a lot of people text me about that they're not getting valid their emails, but it's because a little space in between the first letter. So make sure you start writing your email address, and then you just press the button send, and you have to go and confirm it in your email, the poll daddy, so they will count it. Otherwise, if you don't confirm it, it's not going to be counted. So I think they have a lot of votes that they are not being confirmed, and that's a big problem.
Yeah, I heard that there's over 600 votes that are not confirmed.
Yeah. It's too bad.
That's a lot of votes.
Yeah, there's a lot of votes, and it could be all of us. So maybe it's not going to matter, but if it's only one of us, it's going to matter. Of course, it's going to matter. So, of course, I want some votes.
When you think about hunting and you think about the woman's role, you said in Sweden there isn't that many. I know in the United States it's the fastest growing segment in the outdoor sports for everything. It could be from rock climbing to rafting to snowshoeing, hunting, fly fishing, all the outdoor sports. Women are they're the center of attraction, and women make excellent you know people in the outdoors. They're very good at it. And as you said, you had a couple of friends and you went up and you harvested a moose and took care of the moose and just you did what it needed to do. What do you think are some of the barriers for women to get into hunting?
I think you have to trust in yourself. I mean, if you have an idea that you want to be a huntress, just go for it. I mean, if you don't know everything, you can learn from others, and don't be afraid to ask for help. But I think deep inside, we're human beings. We are like hunters from the beginning. It's in our DNA. Even if you're not born into a hunting family, it's like you want to harvest your own food. You want to collect things. There's a little hunter in every one of us. So as a woman, it could be difficult to come into a hunting team, for example. That there was some.
We had. Did somebody call in?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay.
I had a call incoming. I just blocked it. So I think if you're a woman and you want to start hunting, contact other hunters. Make friend with someone that has been into the business for a while. Go out. I mean, I take with me young women that want to start hunt. To me, it's the most natural thing to do. I spend a lot of time outdoor. Why shouldn't I just help them so they don't have to go the long way? I had to go.
That's well said. And so if I just met you and we're traveling and you introduced yourself and I did the same and you said I'm a finalist in Extreme Huntress, would you vote for me? So why should I vote for you?
I think you should vote for me because I'm very conscious about what I'm doing. I don't really want to be the winner. I want to be the one inspiring people to do stuff that you really believe in. Believe in yourself and do what you think is right for yourself. Because it's our responsibility to care about wildlife, nature, animals. If we don't do it, who should do it? I mean, the next generation, they grow up. My kids, I see only on my kids that if I don't take them out there and show them this, who's going to do it? And I think we have a lot of anti-hunters that don't really understand what we're doing. We are preserving and conserving. I mean, hunters are really important. In Sweden, we have a lot of car accidents with animals. Hunters take care of that. They go with their dogs. I mean, in Sweden, we hunt a lot of hunting with dogs just to make sure we find the animals after an accident with the car or something like that. So it's not an industry. It's more like a lifestyle. And I think preserving and taking care of nature is so important, and it's up to us. And women who wants to start hunting, I want to be a role model. I want to be someone that they can look at and listen to and say, hey, she's living her dreams. She's having a good time. And she's out doing what she loves, eating good food, taking responsibility, teaching her kids what's right and wrong, being outdoor as much as she can. And I mean, that's the kind of woman maybe you want to have as a role model. So that's why I want people to vote for me, because I want to inspire.
Once again, if somebody wants to vote for you, how do they do that?
They go to extremehuntress.com for voting. There's an online voting, so you can just click on the little up in the right corner. I don't really know what the text is, but it's like online voting. And then going to pop up 4 pictures and names of our finalists. It's me and 3 more women. And all 4 of us are really great women. But in between, I think I'm going to be the winner. I want to be the winner. So you have to vote for me, Ulrika Karlsson-Arne. Just press the button on my picture. You put in your email address. And then you have to go to your email and confirm it. It's like Paul Daddy. You really need to confirm it. Otherwise, it's not going to be counting. So I really want my votes to be counted. So otherwise, I don't have the chance to win.
Folks, it's just been a clear pleasure to meet up with Ulrika today and talk about her hunting traditions, her lifestyle, which is inclusive of all things hunting. And so with that, I just want to thank you so much for being a gracious guest, and I wish you well in your quest to be Extreme Huntress 2019.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Whitetail Rendezvous, where you can listen and learn from the experts so you can be more successful on your next hunt. Until next time, listen, learn, and succeed.